Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday, it's the 30th of June, we've got new mods, we've got some new updates. I'm changing the format a little bit, I'm going to do updates at the end. So, let's crack on. We've got the shed, 22 by 14, 1.0 megabyte download, 6 slots, 18,000 to buy by Raider. Build mode and sheds is where you find it. That's what it looks like. Brick wall at the back, open at the front, lighting underneath. No customization options. It comes like that. Shed 22 by 14. Next, are you ready? We've got the wooden shed pack by VX Mapping. 103.96 megabytes download. That's a lot, you may say. Yes, because there are 17 items in this pack, of which I've got a few out. Now, slot counts do vary, 18s, 19s, 20s. I think one or two are 51, 30 odd. So let's go into here first, and we start here. Open vehicle storage. Wooden shed pack. So let's swing that round, and this is what this one looks like. So we've got open vehicle storage and racking on the inside. All of these, the customization option is solar panels. Solar panel, we've got one face, one rear, both off. No colour options. So that's our first one. As you can see there, 18 slots, 65 grand. Then we come to this one here, shed with roll-up door. So we've got seven roll-up doors. Again, customization option is that, but this is what it looks like inside, just so you can see that it's there's nothing hidden. There's nothing hidden within. That's 18 slots, 110 grand. This one here, double part shed. Now this one I've got out because this has got 250 piece pallet storage. Only pallet storage, not bale and pallet storage. We'll have a look at that in just a moment. We've got this one here, harvester workshop. This is this one just here, which is cool. You've got racking inside. Let's come off there a second. You've got racking inside to put your headers on, and you've got a workshop trigger over here. Repair only, not repair and or repaint, like so. But big open space. You can bring your harvesters in, drop off your headers, do your repairs, then put your headers, stack them up. That goes in there. That's rather cool. 85 grand. This one here, we've got the big wooden shed. Let me just move out the way of all of these. So this one here, if we zoom in, got racking at the end, not auto stack, it's racking. 90 grand, 22 slots. Come out of there. We've got this one here, big shed, large equipment with 2 doors. Very similar to the other one, but it's got a door either end. It doesn't have the racking in it, as you can see. 95 grand. This one here, open all the way around, with nothing inside of it. Again, solar panel options on these. They're all based on the same theme. 85 grand for the wood storage. Now this is a cool one, because we've got racking, but that's not header racking, that's lent backwards, and that's for putting wood, so you can pile your logs up in there to keep them out of the inclement weather. That's a cool feature, that. I like it a lot. That's very neat. Come off of there, and we come to this one here, which is the bulk storage. Now, this pack is not without its problems, I'm not going to lie. So you've got 4 bunkers, 2 this side, 2 that side, and the doors do open. I'll show you that in just a minute. Go from there, and we go to our silos, and we've got in here, this one here, 1.6 million litre capacity, 135,000 to buy, standard crop type. So you've got your silage or your silo section here. It's not drive through, so it's back in or drive forwards and back out, it's up to you. So putting in and taking out is done there, and you've got some storage space to the side of it. Let's say that is base game only, not base game standard, not multi-fruit. We've then got this one here, which is silage silo shed. And that's got a silage clamp one side, and it's got storage for bulk goods the other side. Then we've got this here, and it's this. So we've got a manure heap, and it's got a loading ramp as well. So it works like a manure heap, 2 million litre capacity. It will need to be put next to a cow barn or something like that. And it's got a ramp, so I'll look at that in just a second. So that's our harvester one. This one over here is just pallets. I did bring some bales just to double check. 250 items. Putting in is done here. Taking out is done over there. I think I've got one all the way down there with a little bit of eggs on, which was left from a previous video. And this is what I said about not without its problems, because here's our silage clamp this side. If we go in, it tells me how much is in there and compacting level. This side doesn't, so this is just for your standard stuff. And this one here, I think they all have light switches, turn on shed lights, there you go. We've got steps up, and I think a lot of these ones have the steps as well, but you know how I feel about this, and it's the same the other side with the grain. Yup. So this one come across with the silo. We had a quick look at that briefly. I'm going to show you this one as well. I'm going to check this one because I'm not sure. I really hope it hasn't done this side. Look, you can see the wall there. I'll put grain in that as well. Open door. I was just double checking to make sure it hasn't leaked through because I put a load right up against the wall, and I thought if that has bled right through into this one, that's going to be a nightmare. But that being said, it doesn't matter. It's a kind of a nightmare already because all I've done is put some grain in it, piled it up, and it just poured straight through the wall and out the side. So again, and I hate to say it, it's not fit for purpose. That isn't fit for purpose. And then everyone then says, well, you've got to be more careful when you put it in there. No, you haven't. Nonsense. Open the gate on this one, so manure heap, everything will go in here if you've got your animal pen and whatever, and then, like I say, loading ramp to the side, which is rather handy. We like that a lot. Now we move on to our next section. So we've done silos. I think we've got one of the silo extension, and that's a manure heap, which is just there. We then go to constructibles, no, containers. I don't think we had anything. Oh, did we? Containers, yes we did. Container, we've got the phytosanitary shed. That's this one just over here. Now this one, not this, oh is this one, yeah. Herbicide and liquid fertilizer, and this is one you can refill yourself when you get over to it. We're going to have a look at it in just a moment. Come out of there and we go to our tools, and we have got a workshop. I don't think I've placed the workshop yet. Workshop looks like this. As you can see, 51 slots. Open this side with a bit of racking. It's not auto racking. Then you open the door on the other side, we've got a workshop trigger in there. Let's just place that. I just thought I'd wait and see with that one. And then there was nothing under farmhouses. If we then come down to animals, I'm sure it was animals next. Tools, workshop, sheds, silos. Yeah. And the cows, we've got two. So we've got this one here, and it's got a bit above. Now, this will hold 100 animals, and it is 100 animals, and 250 pieces. This is bales, and that's this one here. So you can put your animals in, and at the top we've got bale storage. I've got some, oh, see, I've got some bales on the top deck for your animal feed, or whatever you want to do, if you want all your bale types in there. And then we've got this version, which is just the animal pen, and again, we'll hold 100 without the storage for bales on there as well, which is cool. Come across from there, and we go to, I don't think we had horses. No, but pigs we do, and it's just there. So this is this one over to the side there. Pigsty, it will hold 70. There's no options on any of these for customising the pens and making them larger. You can see what it looks like. It's nicely made and detailed with our little pens and stuff in there. And all of the triggers and stuff, if you've got your menus open, very straightforward and easy to locate. Now, I did have a look under decorative items. I couldn't see anything under decorative items. That's not to say it's not, but I couldn't see anything. But as I said, this one here, doors open and all the, all the things you would sort of come to expect on these types of things. And like I say, the various different triggers and stuff, your milk points there, our dialogue boxes here for our animals, the skate does open and close. We've got our lighting. Where's our lighting? Our turn on shed lights. That came up just briefly. There we go. Feed and bedding. And then along this end is where we've got our putting in and taking out for our bales. This one over here is our phytosanitary, and again we've got storage racking. So all of them pretty much have got some kind of racking. I say all of them, most of them. We come round and we open this door, but again, storage space for vehicles and equipment. It's not just that particular thing. If we come into here and click on this, we have got the option for 150,000 litres of herbicide, liquid fertilizer, 440,000, and we can put as much in of that as we want. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy that, click on it again, and then do that. Okay, that's cool. I wasn't sure if it would let me do both, but it does. So yeah, 440,000 is liquid fertilizer and 150,000 is of herbicide. Then we come alongside and we collect it. Easiest of the peasiest, and no mistake. Pig pen. Again, food goes in there. Everything's clear. It's obvious. Farm dog keeps going to the window and he keeps barking, and he's been driving me mad all day. It's hot. And he's hot and bothered, and for some reason, because he's hot and bothered, he's decided to annoy everybody else. So there you go. There's the side of the workshop here. Open up the door here. And again, this is another one. I was going to put this out to show you because I wanted to double check, was it just repair or is it repair and repaint? It is repair only. There we go. So, Doesn't hurt to check these things. If I've missed one or some, I do apologise. I thought I'd got them all. At least I thought I had. Right, next few, let's go into menus. So, if we go into here, and we go into our subsoilers, which is just here, we have got the Lemken Dolomite 9. This is 10.31 megabytes download, 2 slots, 3 meters wide, no options, comes like this. Gap through the middle for your PTO to run with a 3-point link bit on the back, so you can run it as a subsoiler with then a seeder or something on the back, and the PTO will go through the gap in the middle to run whatever item you are putting on the back. 120 horsepower required. Nice. Next we have got, oh actually I did get one of these out, but let's have a look at a couple of these in here as well. But save me coming back out of here. We come to disc arrows. We've got the Kverneland Qualidisc Farmer 3000 by Puszkap, 6.39 megabytes download, 4 slots, 3 meters wide. Just there, 18 grand to purchase, 100 horsepower required. We can change the colour of our central bar, I guess, on the back bit, and that's what that does. Usually, disc arrows are shallow cultivation. We have got next on here, if we go to our fertilizer spreaders, just here we've got the Kverneland Exacta EL700 pack. This is 11.47 megabytes download. It does fertilizer and lime, 4 slots, 21 meters by BayernGamers. It says 9 and 21. I thought, okay, I've checked it. So we've got 700 litre or 1,400. Those are our options. It does fertilizer and lime to the same width, 21 meters, and then you do have the option of bringing down the width of it from 21. I think it's 21, 18, 15, 9. Well, there might be an 11 in there as well. So yeah, it will do both, but it does both at the same width. No difference in those. If we come out of there and we go to back up to cultivators, and the cultivators we have got. Oh no, I got one of these out as well. Okay, let's go back to one I was going to do before. Oh, no, we'll do this. Sorry, we've got the Lemken Korund 750L. This is 9.5 megabytes download, 7 slots, 7.5 meters. By, was this RepiGaming? I think it was Repi. Yep. Options on this? None. Comes like that. 215 horsepower required. The only reason I got this out was because I wanted to see what it looked like when it unfolded. I know, crazy. Let's have a look. So here we are. It unfolds like this. I just wanted to see the animation. It looks really cool. We've had weeders like this before as well, haven't we? And there we go. What's this one? 7.5 meters. Lush. Beacon on there. Lights on the light block. I wasn't going to actually operate it. I just wanted to see it unfold at the end of the day. It's a cultivator. This shouldn't do shallow cultivation. Mind you, it looks like it's going to. Yeah, shallow cultivation. So a cultivator that does shallow cultivation is fairly rare. Normally they do a little bit deeper than that. Actually, was there an option for going? No, there wasn't. Just unfold and lower cultivator. Awesome. Next, again, while we're here, I wasn't going to get this out either, but I wanted to double check a couple of things just so you can look at it. I mean, the operation of it is fairly standard and straightforward. It's kind of not a given, but this is the FTG FB90D by say Rimvis. 34.77 megabytes download, 15 slots. This is made by a Swedish company. Carlafall, is it? Carlafall. This you'll find under your forestry equipment, and this is under your transportation. Wood transport has the crane on it. 30 grand, no options. Comes like that. Another reason I got this out was to double check to see whether or not it had a point on here for putting your chainsaw. I didn't find anything that came up for chainsaw. When you unfold it, you've got 2 different options on this. If I jump in the cab very quickly, you've got control group 1 is crane, control group 2 is support leg. So we can raise and lower, start the engine. So we can raise and lower our support legs to support it. If we switch back to our crane, there we go. We've got our side to side, up and down, in and out, shake it all about, then L1, R1, rotate the crane head, open and close to grab, and we've got tension straps on there as well. This all folds back up into itself nice and neatly when you want to put it away. Like that. Swing it around, pop it down, and yeah. Why did our oh Oh, there was that as well. Sorry, I'm going to show that. You've got stake pull out. So it comes that length or that length if you want to do slightly different logs. Again, I'm glad I spotted that. Or remembered. Anyway, there you go. Fold those right up. Jobbed. And it does the thing you want it to do, which is great. Next, we've got the Joskin Tanker 3500. This is by SimulatorGAMES, 8.83 megabytes download, 3 slots, 3,500 litre, with an 8 metre spread width. This you'll find, I'll show you in here first, then we'll go and have a look at it. This is under your barrels. It might be elsewhere as well. I'll show you why. So here's our tanker, 35 horsepower required. So you've got without hose. And you look on the back, you can see the thing there. It's a tanker. Got left hose, right hose, both hoses, or off. We've got wheel brand Lizard, Continental, back again. Lizard just has that. Continental has, I think, just those. Then we've got use, slurry tanker, which has the 8 metre spread width, or mobile water tank. So if you just want it for water, you can just have that. But in this, it'll do slurry and digestate, and it should spread. So we'll double check that, and we can change the hose colour to one of those colours we want to. So let's go out to the field and have a look. And here it is. Now I haven't been showing slurry tankers all the time when they come out, but it's just because it was a water tank. And I looked and said, oh, hang on a minute. So what we'll do, I need to double check this. Do I need to open this up? Unfold slurry tanker. Yes, I do. Which raises the handle, which releases the valve, and it should just be a case of turning it on. And again, if you've got precision farming on it, it'll be one pass. You can activate or deactivate automatic application, and if you're on standard without precision farming, you should be able to double your application rate if you wanted to or needed to. Nicely made, nicely detailed little tanker, the Joskin Tanker 3500. Next couple in here as well. So we come down to this, and this had me again maybe a little bit frustrated, I'm not going to lie. But there is a difference. So, base game, we've got the Goeweil G1 F125, 60,500. Nice. We come down, and if you've got the liftable pallets and bales mod, you've got the Goeweil G1 F125, which has some options on it. That's by Jos. We can change our tyres, wheel setup, working width we can change on this, and net and rim colour. Today we've got the Goeweil G1 F125. This is by where are we? SHfarmingTV, 7.7 megabytes download, 10 slots. Difference with this than the other ones, as far as I can tell, it's the same thing. There's no colour options. We have got tyre choices: Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, back to Trelleborg again. We've got the option for our standard net, film binding or empty. But this one has the option for a silage additive tank on there. Other than that, it does the same thing. It's a round baler. It will do the thing, but this one, silage additive, give you a bit of a boost. Was it 5%? Or it always was 5% on silage additive when you're doing grass bales. Obviously, not all the other ones as well. But this only does 125 centimetre bales. It's not configurable into any other different pattern than that. The Goeweil G1 F125. Come out there, and we go up to our trailers, and we've got just here the Brantner. This is the Brantner TA23065 by Samu, Alpen modding Leon, and Agrar. It is 14.84 megabytes download from 5 slots. Options on this, we've got extension is on automatically, so we take that off, brings the price down. 22,000 litre or 33,600. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, and back again. That's it. We've got standard, wide, standard 2, wide 2, back to standard, Michelin, standard, standard 2, wide, back again. Warning stripe along the back bumper, yes or no. We've got LED flashers, yes or no. We've got extra lights, yes or no, which puts them up the top on there. Then we've got main colour, base frame colour, which I think seems fairly straightforward. Fender colour, let's go, there you go, like that. And then rim colour. License plate option there as well. Straightforward. It's trailer, it does the trailer thing. Next we have got... We've got these. This is the Park Decor pack. This is by FlintTown modding. 8.41 megabytes download, 2s and 3s on the slot count. Build mode, and you'll find these under others. So we have got just there for 75. We've got the sandbox for 5 grand. We've got a little garage. We've got a garbage bin for 50, and then we've got our decorative table. These don't have any options on these for colour change or anything like that. So there's our table, there's our sandbox. It's just for a park. Trash. I don't think the garage opens. Nope. All just decorative. Like that. That was straightforward as well. FlintTown modding, the park decor pack. Next we've got these. Now I've got these out because it was the slot count. And I was like, oh, okay, that's up there. Let's have a look at the detail on this. This is the pack of grey buildings, 45.4 megabytes download by LeoLeo. We've got the garage, which was 76 slots. This one just here, 50,000 to buy. Farmhouse, 39 slots, 90 grand to buy. Then we've got a cow shed, 52 slots, 80 grand to buy. Will hold 30 animals. So you'll find this one was under sheds, that's under farmhouses, that's under animals. No customization options. Come as it is. It comes as it is. This one, actually, that's interesting because when it says garage, it was just under sheds. It doesn't have a workshop trigger or anything like that. We've got lights and stuff on it, and there's a lot of detail. The little office to the sides here, which says closed, but you know you can go in and have a look. There's a little stove in the corner, wood piled up. Got some steps that go up under here that takes up into sort of hayloft. The doors to open on the front out onto a ledge. So if you want to throw bales and stuff up and you want to store them up here, you can. It's up to you. But there's a lot of detail. That's why the slot count is fairly high on each of these models. You can't go inside the farmhouse. They do look good though, and they work. Obviously, they're built to work together, but they look good together. Sleep auto trigger in the back here. Do we have lighting on this? I don't think we did. Maybe it's automatic. And then the cow barn, shed, barn. So we've got our shed side of things this side. Drive-through, door does open that side. Looks very nice. Our slurry point is just here. And again, the detail of things like tucked away, stacked in, you know, just little bits here and there. And that may not be your thing if you don't like clutter or anything like that. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Don't know if we can get up the ladder actually. Yes, we can. Cool. So I'm pretty sure that opened. There we go. So again, hayloft, if you want to throw the bales up here or you want to do them from out there, it's entirely up to you. Then we come around the side of this one. There's our milk point. There's our feed point. And there's our dialogue box for our 30 animals there. Awesome. Pack of grey buildings. Next, we've got the Polish fence. Now this one's, I don't know. They look identical. I cannot fathom. I can't tell. I thought, are the colours different? Do they start in a different order? Do they... yeah, I'm not sure. This is Polish fence, 2.59 megabytes download by JoePeck56. 4 slots times 2 I've put. If we go into our build mode and we come across to our fences and come to the bottom, we've got that one there and that one there. Same price, same slot count. And when I placed them out, they appear to be the same. Like I said, I can't discern any difference. Each one has 3 options, so we'll go for this. So we're on segment 1, which does the fencing. If we go segment 2, we've got a small gate, which can be done with fencing as well. You know, pick your segments as you go. And segment 3 is the main gate, and again we can switch that with the other gate as well. We can reverse it, forwards and backwards, so it depends which way you want it to open or indeed close. And but the other one is exactly the same. I thought it might be a colour option, or yeah, I wasn't sure, but they do look the same to me. Apologies if I've got that wrong. That's the Polish fence. Next, we've got the Pigsty. It's by Radix Games. This is 10.17 megabyte download, 37 slots, 30,000 to buy. Build mode, animals, under pigs is where you'll find it, and it is this one just here. No customization options, it comes as it is. Lovely looking building, lots of detail. Slurry point to the side here. Dialogue box is just here. If we open the door up here, farm dog loves himself a piglet. Don't you, farm dog? Anyway, in here, we come around to the other end. This door can be opened and closed. And we've got our feed and bed and trigger stuff here, and you can see the little feed troughs this side. These will do, as with the animal pens up there, will require manure heaps and stuff. If I go into the menu now, we go to the actual animal pens, you'll see the pigsty says manure, no manure heap nearby. If we go to the wooden one there, it says the same thing, manure, no manure heap nearby. And the barn with cow shed, the same thing. So all of the pens I've got out will require a manure heap, if you want indeed manure heap to come out from them. That's the pigsty. Next we have got the wall-mounted Stihl high pressure washer. by Scandinavian Vikings mod rebuilds team, 2.73 megabytes download and 3 slots. Now, I haven't got that out yet. If we go up to here and we go across to our tools, and then we come down, there it is, there. Now this, especially on console, is a nightmare because I can't zoom in. I can zoom all the way out to almost orbit, but I can't zoom in any closer than that. So as far as placing this properly on a wall goes, I mean, you can try. If you're putting this inside a building, you have to really make sure you've got doors and stuff open. You can get the right angle on it. Like I say, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get this right, but let's just go with that, shall we? And then it's... Yeah, I mean, I'm out from the wall. You can see already. That's all right. No, it does say about the hose reel retractor and stuff like that. And I thought, that's quite cool. Again, let's get this out and show it, because I didn't know if it would actually have a hose reel. It's just like all the other jet washes. It works like that. You know, we are simulating a hose or a reel, and we jet wash like that, and then we put it back. And if you don't want it, you can always remove it from the wall, or if you haven't quite bolted it on properly like that, you can then adjust it if you want to. And that's not their fault, it's not the modder's fault, it's just the dynamic of the game, the zoom in and out feature. And I've said that when you're trying to do fencing and walls and build your own silage clamps, on console especially, I don't know if it's the same on PC, but you just can't zoom in close enough to get the accuracy you need, which is frustrating at times. The wall-mounted Stihl high pressure washer. Next we've got, I didn't get one of these out, but if we go into here again, this is under miscellaneous, and this is another one of those a little cool feature. It's just here. This is the Kverneland. This is the additional drawbar. It is 0.94 megabytes download by Michi. We've got the option to change the colour of it. It's anything we want on there. 3-point link mounted, and it just puts a attacher further out. The point behind that being, if I just show you on the tractor we've got out here, if I attach a trailer now and it attaches here, when you turn, you'll reach a point where the bar of the trailer, the arm of the trailer, can catch on the tyres, and you reach a point where you can't turn any further. If you put this onto the 3-point, that brings basically your trailer attacher further out, which gives you more swing room for your trailers for manoeuvring around. That's in essence what it's designed to do, and it does the thing, which is cool. There you go. That's the Kverneland drawbar. Next, we've got the Fiat 1300 DT by Hispano. 16.79 megabytes download and 12 slots. You'll find this under small tractors, just here and just there. So, options for this, we've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas just as that, Vredestein, back to Trelleborg again. So we've got standard, wide, rear narrow, rear twin, narrows, back to standard, and there are slight differences. As you can see, some don't have as many. Continental, wide, rear twin, back to standard. Mitas was just that. Vredestein, back again. Beacon light, we've got left, right, both, or off. Front work lights, yes or no, puts them on the top of the cab. We've got window tinting, 25, 50, 75, 100%. Front wheel fenders, yes or no. Weight system on the front. We go 240 kilogram up to, I think it's 840. No, 960. Then back to nothing. Front loader attacher, quick or off. Main colour does that. Design colour does all that. Front fender colour, we can change that as well if we want to, like so. Rim colour, license plate option on there as well. 150 horsepower, you can't change that. That is fixed in place. If we go inside, L1, right stick side to side and up and down, does our left mirror. So we've got a load of manipulation there. R1, right stick side to side and up and down, does our right mirror. Then we go L1 and we do open cover, that does our door. Beacons, lights. There have been various different versions of this over the years. And there you go. It's not the fastest thing you'll ever come across. The 15 mile an hour is the fastest this does go. And there you go. That's the Fiat 1300 DT by Hispano. Next, we've got this, which is, I love it. Because you initially look at something and think, oh, okay, why is that good? This is the JCB Construction Loadal by Ross N Mods, 31.83 megabytes download and 11 slots. Having spoken to Ross N Mods at Llama and in detail about his process and how he makes his mods, I can see. I mean, you can see that, you know, it's cool, and there are some very, very cool options on this. You will find this under your telehandlers, just there for 135 grand. Our options on this: we've got attachers, we've got front standard, we've got Q-fit, and then we've got forks. So you can have it with forks automatically if that's what you want on there, which obviously you can switch around as much as you like. We've got 74 horsepower or 109. We've got wheel brand, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Continental, just that. Vredestein, just that. Back to Trelleborg. So as an example, standard, wide. Back again. I think Michelin was standard, wide. I thought there was one that had a wide too. Maybe it was a BKT. Standard, standard 2, standard 3, wide. Back to standard. Beacons. Now this is, at the moment, we've got our orange beacon and our green safety beacon. So you can turn that orange beacon off if you don't want it. You can also take off the green safety beacon. If you just want the orange beacon, you can just have the orange beacon. It's up to you. Reverse alarm is beep or no. So if you don't want the reverse alarm, you can turn it off. Main colour. Does all that. Rim colour. License plate option as well. We are good to go. So let's hop in and start this up. So we are at the moment on control group main arm. Up and down, forwards and backwards, our tilt, then in and out, like so. It's all, you know, as you might expect. We have got R1 and right stick side to side. If you've got the forks on, we'll open and close the width of your forks. If you're going for something wider or narrower or whatever you might do. Now it also says L1, it says slope compensation off, because I've got slope compensation on, and you might think, well, what the devil is that all about? And that's if you're on a hill and you happen to have a load on and you don't want the hill to affect your load. If you put the compensation on, what should happen is, as you go on the slope, the cab, you see the chassis twisting, the cab will stay level, the chassis twists underneath you, so it keeps your load level as you're doing whatever it is you're doing. Though as you swing round, it swings back the other way, so it keeps the load level as best as it can at all times. Interior looks like this. I guess kind of what you'd be expecting from the interior of a telehandler, but nicely recreated. So that's our slope compensation. We then swing around, because it's a construction one as well, depending on what you happen to be doing with it. So it's L1, R1, L1, R1, I think that was it. Oh yeah, steering options, we've got all-wheel steer, front-wheel steer, crab left, crab right, back to all-wheel steer. If I press it triangle now, we then go to levelling. L1, right stick side to side, right stick up and down, brings these down. So these are our support. So if you're doing construction work and you've got a heavy load on there, but the good thing about this as well, because these are independent, I can have one higher, one lower. So depending on the angle you're at, the slope you're on, you can adjust these to fit the slope, or just bring them both up, put the whole thing up, supported, bosh, and off you go. I have to press triangle again to get back to my crane operation, but I can do that. And we have also then got on this one, was it L1, R1, what was it? Oh, there we go. There's our door, or window, should I say. I knew there was another one somewhere. Where's that gone? Press it again, triangle, back to main. So, yeah, I mean, that's, in essence, that's the slope compensation, the lift on the legs. You have the forks if you want them on there, door opens and closes. It's a very nice piece of kit. The JCB Construction Loadal by Ross N Mods. Again, if I've missed something, I do apologise. Which brings us to the last of the mods for today. And for me, this is the one that offers the most. Again, I always say it's kind of a game changer type thing. And it's that thing of, this is possibly the thing that unlocks things moving forward. Now, I remember having a conversation with Omatana at FarmCon last year when the game was going to be released, and we were lucky enough to interview very different people, and we were interviewing Florian Boos about the game dynamics, and he was talking about constructibles, and Omatana asked the question, will modders be able to make constructibles? And he said, I don't see any reason why not. Now, we're 7 months down the line. This is the first modded constructible on Farming Simulator, well, on console. I'm not sure about PC. I don't think there is on PC. And this is by Omatana. So this is the Constructible Hut, 3.47 megabytes download, 12 slots times 2, 200 each, so nice and cheap to buy. And if we go into our build mode, the other way around this time, we go to our Constructibles, and we come to here, we've got two options. But this one here, Constructible Hut from wood. Now, you may stop and think, well, that's, I mean, it seems a bit small, but it's like I say, it's almost a proof of concept. I think, can it be done? If it can be done with this, where do you go from there? And I like what's been done on this. So that's just wood. If you don't have a sawmill yet and you can cut down trees and you might want to build yourself a little farmhouse, you can just bring wood to it, and that's this one just here, and it will do all the work for it. So it becomes its own mini sawmill and it builds. This one here, for the same price, is a Constructible Hut boards, and that requires you to bring planks, wood beams, long planks to operate, which again is cool. So when you buy one and place one, it looks like that, like all Constructibles do. When you place it, it places it like a little mini building site, but it doesn't put all the fencing around like the base game ones do and things like that. So this one I've already put some wood in, and that is already chugging. Now I don't know, it's saying at the moment it requires 925. I've put a load more in than that. If I click on that again, that'll take a bit more. I don't know what the capacity is actually. Will it take any more than that? And that's going to chug away just using wood to build the shed. This one says it requires wood beams, of which I haven't put any in yet. So if I grab, I've got the liftable ones because I thought it might make it off a little bit easier. Let's put our wood beams in. So that's got our wood beams, and that's what it requires at the moment. Now, what I'm going to do, because I don't know how long this is going to take to build, this is me doing it as we go. I'm going to speed up time and see how long it takes, what it requires next, how much of the resources it takes to build. If you're doing the wood one, that to me may work out a cheaper option, because if you're buying these it can get expensive. There are a couple of mods knocking around. There's one by Yos which allows you to do stuff free, which is a little bit, you know, but you could do if you wanted to. But if you are running a sawmill, I like it as an option. I think it's very cool, and like I say, it's the potential. So I'm going to speed up time and let's add some more stuff in. It's 11:57. It's used all of the first wood beams and it's raised these up. Because this one is wood, I haven't got to bring anything else to it. If I pile my wood up, it's fine. I've still got plenty in there, so that one should still carry on chugging away. This one is saying it requires wood beam again, so let's grab another wood beam, put that in, there we go, and that should now chug away again for a bit longer. It's now 6:35 in the PMs. I've used 3 wood beam and 2 planks have been put in so far, and this is where we've got to. What's also very cool is, like I say, with the wood in here, how much have we got left in here? Plenty. I've still got a little bit more there, so I can click on that again, put some more back in. There we go. I think this maybe holds 10,000 litres, and that's still chugging away, so I haven't had to worry too much about that. So this is where we are construction so far. I would imagine when we come to the outside cladding and stuff, it's going to be the long planks. Again, I'm making an assumption, I don't know. It's still just saying planks at the moment, not planks long. So we will see. And there we have it. The following morning, we ended up using 3 wood beam, 4, maybe 5 planks. I might have missed one. 4, maybe 5, and 1 planks long. That's what it required. And the wood there. You've got to be careful with this, because I think I put, as this was chugging down, I think I still had 5,000 litres of wood in there when it completed. So you might want to be, you know, rather than pile it up, maybe keep some to the side and just feed it as you need it, kind of thing. But yeah, bear in mind it's 6 o'clock in the morning. It hasn't taken, I'm on 1 day months on my test map. Hasn't even taken a full month. So that's brilliant. And it's nicely made and detailed. Like, I must admit, I'm surprised it didn't require much. Are they wood shingles? It didn't require tiles, but that's fine. As long as it was kind of wood related. There you go, wardrobe inside once it's done. So it does become a farmhouse, not just a shed. And the same with the one that was produced using wood. Sleep triggers on the outside, wardrobe trigger on the inside. And as I said, right back, my Sims, for me it's been a while, but for yours it's been a lot quicker. It's what it represents, I think, for me, more than anything else. But yeah, first constructible from a modder on console. Awesome. So to finish off then, I said I was going to do it the other way around. If you've stuck around for the updates, the Pomot UPR4 by JMZ, the Agramash SN301 pack by JMZ, the Bunker Silo Object Storage Shed by Sebi Modding have all had updates, and that is it for the mods for Monday the 30th of June. I hope you found all this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.